Michael Todd versus Ermes Gasparini.
I'm not betting against Michael Todd anymore. I'm picking Michael Todd. I think he's doing his homework. As he's become older, he studies more. This could be a match that goes 4-0 either way, but I still think it's 50-50, even after a 4-0 score. I think Ermes is going to top roll, and Michael Todd's going to king's move. I think Ermes will desperately try to press at the end. Ermes's hand is really good, but I don't know if his hand is big enough to stop Michael Todd in the center. Michael Todd will likely go for the king's move, which could put Ermes in a bad position. If Ermes takes Michael's wrist, he might be able to pull his fingers down and pin him in the strap. King's movers can climb if the strap isn't too tight. The new king's move rule may prevent Michael from getting high enough to avoid his fingers touching. I think Ermes is the favorite for most people, but I think Michael Todd wins.
Devon versus Gennady Kvin.
I think Devon's the heavy favorite, and I don't think he loses a round. Well, maybe the first match will be close. Devon's first match in every super match is usually a bit close. Sometimes he even loses it. But I think Devon can keep moving, as well as Michael Todd. Michael's king's move has given Gennady trouble before. With Devon, there's not just the arm wrestling match, there's also the mental game, and that can wear you out. I don't know if Gennady is fully prepared for that. Well, they've gone through it before. It'll be interesting. And I actually think Gennady has a better chance of beating Devon than he did with Michael Todd. They've pulled before, so Gennady knows what to expect. I still think Devon wins, but it will be a lot closer than it was last time.
Vitali versus Artyom Morozov.
Vitali is the favorite, but the underdog wins this one too. Morozov wins.
Alex Kurdecha versus David Dodikian.
Dodikian is going to beat Kurdecha left arm. I just feel that way. I can't really analyze the two of them, but I think Dodikian wins, and I think he wins pretty decisively.
FrankLamparelli versus SergeiKalinenko.
I pick Lamparelli. I think he's the favorite. Technically, I think they're pretty even, but Lamparelli's got the proper attitude. Anybody that smiles that much has zero stress in his life, so he's not going to get worried or messed up. So I'm voting for the happy guy.
BradGrandi versus BachoSeanes.
I've only met Brad once, and it was in practice. I think Brad wins. When I met Brad, it was a year or two ago, and to be honest, I thought he quit arm wrestling. The BradGrandi I practiced with, I have a lot of confidence in. I couldn't do anything with him in practice.
Zerak versus Todd Hutchings.
My preparation is going well, although balancing work and training has been challenging. I'm steadily improving my max lifts and feel confident that I'm in top shape. This time, my focus is less on raw power and more on refining technique and endurance. In our last match, I wasn't prepared for Irakli's king's move. I clearly missed something in my preparation. I had considered using shoulder pressure, which might have helped, but I was concerned about fouls, especially elbow fouls. Towards the end, my priority was avoiding fouls, no matter how long the match took. I believe side pressure overwhelms whatever you generate with your bicep. Between side pressure and bicep pressure, side pressure is far more important. I'm impressed by Irakli's bicep curling ability, but I don't think bicep curls contribute as much to arm wrestling success as some might think. My focus is on protecting my hand, especially against top rollers, particularly taller ones. While top rolling looks easier than hooking or relying on side pressure, it still requires a strong wrist. That said, the straps can compensate for wrist strength, making the wrist less critical in that scenario. Irakli's matches are typically short, whether he wins or loses. I'm confident that I'll beat Irakli in the first 4 rounds, which I expect will last about 30 seconds each. My preparation has been thorough, and I'm ready to show the results in this match.
Oleg Petrenko versus Betkilioniani.
I think it's Oleg 45 to 40%, and I think 15% is up to the referee. So I think Oleg wins.
Daniel Prokopchuk versus Oleg Zhok.
Daniel Prokopchuk is one of my favorite arm wrestlers, but Oleg Zhok is a legend, so I don't want to pick one of those guys. There's observational bias in my prediction.
Fia Rysek versus Malin Bergström.
That's a tough match for me. I'm picking Malin to win,